G'day, I'm Warren Logie and this is Brisbane. Despite our love of demolishing anything with even a hint of cultural or historical significance, this old windmill has outlived every other building in Brisbane, and no one knows why.
In the earliest days of Brisbane European settlement, convicts built this windmill at Spring Hill as a form of corrective punishment. To save money, the wind sails were only used for decorative purposes, as the mill was to be powered by hard convict labour. It was also the host to many public lashings and hangings. This might also be a good time to tell you that nowhere is it mentioned in any of my research that any actual flour was produced from this mill. The next use of this building was as Queensland's first museum. But this wasn't all dinosaur bones and whales. The state of Queensland had only been around for less than 50 years, and we only had a few treasured relics like this portrait of Captain Cook and a taxidermied cockatoo. The exhibit was so depressing, people literally jumped off the top of the tower to their untimely deaths. Following its brief fling as a museum, the windmill decided it wanted to be a clock, but lacking any reliable mechanical components, the windmill's timekeeping feature was a copper time ball that would drop at 1 PM, confusing onlookers that it was New Year's Eve. Finally, the old windmill was ready to be useful as a transmitter for early radio programs, including the famous broadcast of the War of the Ibis, where Brisbane residents confused a fictional radio play to be a news bulletin that a giant ibis was destroying the city. This story has since been immortalised in the concept rock album Jesus Christ Superstar. Continuing its foray into the world of show business, the mill transmitted the first television broadcast in all of Australian history, which was of course national treasure Bert Newton playing the spoons to the tune of Waltzing Matilda. The footage has thankfully been lost. During its lowest moments, the windmill became the Moulin Beige, Brisbane's most low-rent cabaret-style burlesque show. It was there where a young Johnny Farnham performed in drag as Sadie the cleaning lady. And as we say, the rest was history. The show goes on today in its current location at the Queen Street Mall. Other than its brief stint as a donut time location, it has sat without purpose, but beautifully preserved by a volunteer ministry of monks who worship the old time ball, believing it to be a magic orb that will bring a second premiership to their beloved leader, Peter Beattie. Some say the old windmill is haunted by the ghost of former children's entertainer, Franciscus Henry. Others say he's still alive and the windmill is used as a performance venue for his secret underground concerts for only the most elite of children. Others say Franciscus Henry now lives in the United Kingdom and has never been to the windmill. But one thing I know for sure is that I'm a big fan of Nana Muscuri. This old windmill might just be a reminder of Brisbane's ugly past, but it surely isn't run-of-the-mill. I'm Warren Logie and this was Brisbane.